Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Alex Trend Gaming, and in this episode of Alex Trend Gaming, I am going to talk about, in real life, this disappointing Los Angeles Lakers 2018-19 season. As you can see here, we are about to play Portland in NBA Live 19. We already know the results of game number 82 in real life, and let's hope for a better outcome in this fiction NBA Live 19. So in this episode, I'm going to talk about what had happened in the 2018-19 season, and I will give my thoughts of what everything occurred in this disappointing season that is to forget. Let's forget that this season has never happened. And here is the tip-off. And first thing I want to tell you is that I'm playing the franchise mode, kind of like a season mode in NBA Live 19. So enjoy this gameplay, since the Lakers, as you can see at the bottom, have 49 wins in the second seed, while Portland is a terrible team, where in real life Portland is in the playoffs and Lakers are not. So, where should I start? So, if you follow my videos, I said that the Los Angeles Lakers can make the playoffs on July 1st, 2018. It was a shock to me that LeBron James wants to be a Los Angeles Lakers. On July 1st, 2018, just after 5 o'clock p.m., where I know where I was, and hopefully you know where you was, when it was announced that LeBron James will become a Laker, and Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka hit the jackpot. And I will talk about the resignation of Magic Johnson at the end, close to the end of this video. So I was shocked. I mean, as a Kobe stan, I was like, wow, LeBron James is a Laker. Now I can't root against him in the last eight consecutive straight finals. And I was in shock. I had no words to what to say. And I started to become I'm not a LeBron fan, but I started to have a positive outlook on what this team can do. And later in the offseason, Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka signed more additional player one-year contracts, such as Lance Stevenson, Rajon Rondo, Michael Beasley, JaVale McGee, and all those guys. It wasn't that promising, but it was, to me, in my personal humbled opinion, it was more better than last season. And at the beginning of the season, in late October, early November, and the Lakers were losing games, but it was expected. It had to take lots of time. It had to take lots of time to get this team to gel together, to know their own chemistry. And at one point there were 20-14, and And things changed for the worse on Christmas Day, where LeBron James pulled a groin injury, suffered a groin injury. And that is one of many things why the Los Angeles Lakers season didn't go as expected, as what I expected. And we're going to sub players in and out. That's what in and out is all about. Kudos to John Ireland, who I've been listening to on 710 ESPN radio, who does these play-by-play games on the radio. And that Christmas Day game, the Lakers beat the Golden State Warriors, and without LeBron in like the 3 quarters that he was absent, or 2 quarters that he was absent, and it was like, this team has something to prove for themselves. After that Christmas Day win against the Warriors, things started to change for the worse, and Lakers started to lose games in a couple of games, and they were I believe they were up the 4th seed. They were up at the 4th seed, or 3rd seed for that matter, and dropped down to a 500 level team, hanging on to a 6th seed, 7th seed, or 8th seed. And you have these rumors going on about trading half of the roster for just one player in Anthony Davis, and at the end of the season, KCP, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, admitted that those trade rumors affected the whole team chemistry, especially the young players, and that really was the final nail in the coffin of what it was to expected. Last season, I predicted that the Los Angeles Lakers season to win 36 games, and in reality, they only won 35, so I was off by 1 game. This season, if you've been following my videos, especially the Real Talk with Alex Trent Lakers Talk podcast, I predicted them to finish the 3rd seed with at least 53 wins, and I was totally wrong about that. I was off by like more than 10 games. So the Lakers finished with Lakers finished as a 11th seed with a 2 or 3 game difference. So I think they won 2 or 3 games after winning their 35th game, since they went on a streak. I think it was 2 games, so 35, 36, 37. So they won 37 games. You might as well correct me on that if you look that up, because I really don't care about numbers at this point. That's how disappointing this season is. And there is lots of blame to go around of what happened with this team. And first off, Luke Walton getting the blame, in my opinion, got too much blame. This was before we started to find out that Magic wanted to trade all these players. And I really like Luke. Let's put it out there. Let's put it on record that I really like Luke. The one thing I don't like is his rotations, but there's probably a reason for that with the front office, where it is reportedly that Luke Walton wanted actually begged the front office to keep Brook Lopez and Julius Randle. That didn't happen, so might have played pettiness with them, with the front office of not playing rotation. That's in my opinion. That at that point, you can starting to see that this team will not make the playoffs in after the trade deadline. And funny how playoff brawn was becoming a thing, how load management was becoming a thing. And that one game after the All-Star break, it was a Houston Lakers game, and the Lakers beat Houston convincingly by a lot, and it was I thought that was the turning point of the season. If the turning point where the season is still salvageable of making the playoffs, but they lost more games. They only won 4. They went 4-17. They only won 4 games in 17 in March after the All-Star break, and it was not looking good. And we all know the results, that they were eliminated in the playoffs. And one thing that would have helped the Lakers is free throws. And the fall of the Lakers this season, there are many things to say. The many reasons to say that why the Lakers didn't make the playoffs. And like I said, Luke gets too much of the blame, and I still believe in Luke. I still believe Luke should be the coach after this season. Fouled on the court. Gets to shoot 2 more. I believe that Luke Walton deserves to be coach after this season, even though there are some people that don't like him. I'm still a believer in Luke, because I know, watching this team, the only one thing that I would do differently is have a solid rotation plan. But how can you have a solid rotation plan if the front office doesn't agree with you? This is one of many reasons why Mark Jackson, the ESPN commentator, got fired from the Golden State Warriors, because the front office don't see eye to eye with Mark Jackson. And this is the same thing what is going to happen to Luke, which I hope will not happen, but I really don't know what is going to happen, since Magic Johnson stepped down from his front office job as Lakers executive president. I really don't know what's going to happen, which I'll be talking about at the end of the video, but I really do believe that Luke Walton is still a better choice than all the choices that is available right now, and those choices are LeBron puppets, meaning that they won't do anything for you after LeBron retires. And that is said, if you look at Cleveland after LeBron left, they cannot do anything, and that's the reason why last year they went to the finals, and this year they were terrible and missed the playoffs. And I think they had the worst record than the Lakers, I believe. But that said, it's in the second half. A foul on the court. And they understand spacing. Oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch. Let's take that replay. Wow, yeah, that is a foul. Where was I? Forgot my train of thought. This is a free throw. Sorry, I'm distracted, but Luke Walton should still be coaching, and the options of the coaching change is not looking good. You have Tyronn Lue, which has a better odd of becoming the Lakers' next coach. And let me ask you this: what has Tyronn Lue did? What did Tyronn Lue do after LeBron left in Cleveland? That is one of the reasons why he got fired, because he did a crappy job, and I don't think that Tyronn Lue is the answer. And like Magic Johnson said, when LeBron went to the Los Angeles Lakers, it is believed that he didn't want this to become Cleveland again. And that really doesn't matter anymore since Magic Johnson stepped down as president of the Los Angeles Lakers. And we are going to halftime. Let's go ahead and do halftime. 28 tied at the half. Beginning the second half, third quarter. And yeah, so like I said, there's no better option than Luke Walton. The only better option I see is Mark Jackson, but if I was a candidate, I wouldn't want to take the coaching job, since if you look at the Lakers' history of coaching for the past 6-7 years, you might as step back and ask yourself if we know the people who wants to coach this team. And if I was a coaching candidate for this team, I wouldn't want to take the job because there's so much scrutiny that you will get if the season doesn't go your way.
His guys now trailing by a point. Over to the right side.
Lonzo back to LeBron, back to Lonzo. Can he shoot a three? No.
That's off the side of the rim.
So it's like getting a crappy car that you're forced to drive. That's what I see for a future coaching job candidate for the Lakers. But that said, I'm starting to believe that no coach can turn this team around. And give me a list of people in the comment section below on what you believe should be the coach of the Lakers, and I'll be happily to think about it for a future episode in one of the Gone Rogues if something happens in the off season. But it's not looking good for the coaching. But who knows what will happen, since as of right now, nobody knows how to run this organization since Magic Johnson stepped down as the president. So this team with LeBron, with this roster, I really like the young core, the Lonzo Ball, the Josh Hart, the Ivica Zubac, the Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram. Those five, I think, are untouchable. And Magic Johnson backstabbing was affected their ability to become what they could have become, if you know what I'm talking about. This is a mess. This is a garbage. This is a dumpster fire of a season. So, yeah, look at that block. He gets it back.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end.
Misses. Here comes Kyle Kuzma up to LeBron James. LeBron to KCP. Back to Lonzo. Here is LeBron again.
Gets it in the right corner.
And misses. And here comes Chandler. Yeah. Chandler was a great addition in November where he was the reason when he is the reason how Lakers were able to wind games down the stretch at the beginning of the season. And there's a football pass, turnover, And comment in the comments section below if you think I should do a play-by-play game of NBA Live 19. And I'll be sure to upload more videos of different content of what games I've played, but I've been thinking more of NBA since we are heading to the NBA playoffs. My Lakers are in the playoffs and on NBA Live 19 franchise mode, and I want to record the experience and record a game of me winning the finals. So, yeah. Now let's take a break talking from the Lakers and talk about this briefly. Is that the reason why I prefer NBA Live 19 over NBA 2K19 is NBA 2K19 is repetitive. You can call me out all you want, but I really don't care about the gameplay, meaning the graphics. I mean, not the graphics. I really love the graphics of NBA Live 19 over than NBA 2K19, but 2K games just copy and paste their games and update their roster. It's not worth enough. It's not worth of an upgrade to buy every copy of every year, and I really don't. Not one of us be blue by every year of 2K. So, but one thing that I'll think of doing is buy 2K, buy NBA 2K 1 year, and the next year buy NBA Live, just to keep it interesting for me. But yeah. So going back to the Los Angeles Lakers, as we are about to end the third quarter, here comes Enes Kanter backing up, and no good, misses the shot. Here's Lonzo Ball, can he shoot? No, but he's fouled. So I'm going to talk about Magic and his decision. Before game number 82 against Portland started in real life, well, he's missing free throws. Let's see if he can make this one the last one. And free throws was one of the many reasons why the Lakers lost so many games in real life. So the reason. Not the reason. Let me tell you this. Let me say this first. Just give you a better picture of what I'm talking about. Before game number 82 against Portland, Magic Johnson held an impromptu press conference saying that he is stepping down, resigning from his position as Lakers president of basketball operations. And I didn't find out until an hour later. I was doing an Alex's Adventures episode, and I looked down at my phone, was like shocked. Lakers president steps down, looking at the headlines, and I was shocked. And I believed it was, and in my head, I believed that it was too soon for him to step down. And too soon meaning that I could have given another year for him to step down, but he stepped down unexpectedly. And it's probably the decisions that he made, like trying to trade half the team for Anthony Davis, killing the team chemistry of this team, and also being played by New Orleans, who didn't negotiate in good faith. That now it just, at game number 82, before game number 82, it puts the season in perspective of how disappointing this season this was. And this is the season to forget. Let's just forget that this never happened. But say what you want, but
Can't connect from
this
inside.
team needs.
To Caldwell
This
Pope.
team will miss the playoffs for
And the foul.
the
And a chance at
6th
three
straight
coming
year,
up.
6th or 7th straight year. The last time the Lakers made the playoffs was in the 2012-13 season. So yeah, the Lakers will miss the playoffs for a 6th straight year. And you're missing the playoffs with LeBron James, who came here after making 8 consecutive finals. Let's see if he can make this free throw. Yes, he did.
Free throw
So,
good. He's able to polish off the
He
three-point
he stepped down unexpectedly, in my opinion of that he stepped down too soon. I know that you
to
can
Nurkic.
blame so much with the front office too, but then again, if you think about the reason why he stepped down after 2 years is that all the decisions that he made with the roster, signing 1-year contracts with Lance Stevenson, JaVale McGee, Michael Beasley, who got traded at the trade deadline, and Contavious Caldwell Pope, and all those players that you can look up. That wasn't a good decision after all, since it was dubbed the meme team, and yeah, it wasn't great for the front office. Second reason why Magic Johnson is stepped down, because he didn't like the backstabbing, as he said. The backstabbing and the whispering of trading his young core and half the team. That's the second reason. And third, he didn't see eye to eye with Jeannie, the owner of the team, the daughter of Dr. Jerry Buss, resting in peace, where it was reportedly that he wanted to fire Luke and Pelinka, since Pelinka and Matt didn't see eye to eye. But if you look at those things that I just mentioned, then it makes sense to step down. But good for him making the right decision of stepping down. Even though I said that at first, probably too soon, but when you think about it, then maybe he was right. And I really hope the Lakers can get their stuff together for this coming off season. It has to happen now. You have to make a decision of who's going to run the team right now, who's your coaching staff, because once free agency starts on July 1st, you have to have something to convince free agents to come to this Los Angeles Lakers team. So we have a 5-point lead with over a minute to play. Let's see if we can close this out. Here's one of my favorite plays. The pick and roll. Simple and effective. Nothing so special. And Portland calls a timeout. James is hyping the crowd. And yeah. So, where was I? Talking about Magic. Yeah. So I said that the Lakers need to get their stuff together, because once free agency starts, you need to do some convincing to you. And as of right now, I don't think the Lakers can sign one free agent, and I'm being pessimistic. Being pessimistic that the Lakers cannot sign the max free agent that they are hoping to sign. Oh, nice block by Josh Harris. That's not that's a shot clock violation. But that said, I really hope the Lakers do something, and do something now. Once, like I said, once free agency starts, you gotta have an identity of what team are you gonna be next season. So I think that's all what I have to say for this season. Hopefully next season is a better season and a better year, with a identity of what kind of team they are. And yeah, so that's all I have to say for this episode. Nice dunk by Kyle Kuzma.
Big finish at the rim.
Under 24 seconds to go. Lakers are up by 7 points.
Check yourself out. Get
And
somebody
let's
who
end this
actually wants to get
video.
back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game.
Blazers inbound
Not
it,
you just staying in the game
and in
and
real
going
life,
off.
the Blazers beat the Lakers by 1 point off
This
of
right there.
a
Physical
buzzer
inside,
beater by
gets it to go.
Marcus.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there.
Personal foul
considering the
was
score.
up by 7,
Here's the
up by
whistle.
5 on them.
Intentional foul.
Ed, what's that old saying? Ruffled feathers do not flock together? Well, actually, I just made that up.
Josh
What it
Hart,
means
and
is
I really
that
love
play
Josh
will
Hart.
cause a little havoc.
He's
As
one of
designed, the team that uses it to
one of those
galvanize as a
people who
unit
don't give
will
up
have the
on you.
advantage.
One of those people who give hit, which will give you 100% all the time. But
Shot no good.
And look,
yeah,
sometimes
this
you
game
don't
is
have it going every single
OVER,
night.
over.
Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates
So
involved in
yeah,
the pass.
score of
Lakers get the
55-47.
victory as they take
Lakers
care of
are
business
making the
at
playoffs
home.
in this as the
For
second
Jay
seed.
Williams and all our crew,
Well,
I'm Ed Cohen
where in
saying
real life
so
the Lakers
long
will
for
miss the
now.
playoffs.
This has been a presentation of the NBA on
Score of
EA
47-55. We did good. So yeah, so that's about it. If you like this video, please give this video a huge thumbs up. Comment in the comment section below on what you think about this video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and be sure to check out my other YouTube content that is on this channel. And yeah, let me hear your thoughts on what I said and what you think that this Lakers team should do. Yeah. So don't be shy, make that in the comment section below. And that's about it. So thank you for watching Alex String Gaming, and I'll see you on the next episode.